What's going on, guys? Griffin here from Millennial Motivation Entrepreneur, coming back to you guys with another video. Still recovering from the cold flu, whatever it is I have. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice or not, but anyways, we're going to get into an important subject, which is obviously this PDT rule. And obviously this PDT rule has been around really since like the year of 2000 from what this article has shown. But really what we're going to talk about here is cash accounts versus margin accounts, specifically with Robinhood. Thought I heard somebody coming in the door, but anyways, point being, just like, how can you essentially get around this PDT rule to get the most out of your day trades? How can you like day trade legally, so to speak? Because obviously if you read this right here, it says day trading in a cash account is generally prohibited. Day trades can occur in a cash account only to the extent the trades do not violate the free riding prohibition of the Federal Reserve's board. Pretty much just a long ordeal that also was created way back when, I think in like the 70s maybe, but I don't know that for a fact. But point being, like, how pretty much a cash account, what they're essentially saying is, it's your best chance of being able to quote unquote day trade and not be labeled as a day trader, where the PDT rule kick in and pretty much just not shut down your account, but limit you to the point that you have to swing trade instead of day trade. And pretty much how you want to go about doing this, I'll try to go ahead and get my Robinhood account pulled up here so you guys can see more of kind of what I'm talking about, because I'm going to break down numbers with my account specifically. So what you're going to want to do, of course, with Robinhood is just have a cash account. I'm not worrying about Robinhood Gold. I'm for sure not doing Robinhood Instant, because with Instant it's a margin account, and with margin accounts you do have to have that $25,000 minimum like threshold. Essentially, you have to have at least $25,000 in your account, period. Or else if you start day trading, you'll get labeled as you'll get pretty much flagged as a day trader, and they'll limit the hell out of your account essentially, and you don't want that. Whereas with a cash account, you can quote unquote day trade, but there are limitations that make you technically, by the dictionary version of trading, a day trader. You're not really a day trader, because how it works, like I've mentioned this before, like my account right here is at $613.92. I made almost 16 bucks today. Not a bad day overall. Up almost 3%. But so what I did today, I used pretty much my entire account. I have like $6 available. If you go to my account here, you'll see that. See, my portfolio value is pretty much $614. However, my buying power is $691. That is not what I used today. It's not what I bought or sold. And so with being a cash account, if you had instant or gold, you would have margin, pretty much double the buying power, which I don't like to begin with anyways. But what's going to happen is that money that I used today for my day trade will not be available until after one whole business day at least. Sometimes two, but for 99% of the time that I've seen, it's one business day. So this week is actually, it's coming on Good Friday, so there's no trading on Friday. Today is currently Wednesday, so I won't be able to trade until Monday. But I can day trade and not be labeled as a day trader, because I did not make any trades on Tuesday. I'm strictly just using the cash that is available. Like if I wanted to, I could technically use the $691, but I mean, what's the point really? I might make what, 10 cents, 20 cents, $1 at the most maybe. It's just not worth doing. So what am I going to do? I'm going to wait until these funds become available on Monday, and then use these funds more than likely Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday. So, I mean, that's pretty much your only bet when it comes to day trading. Yes, it sucks. I mean, to me, it's the dumbest kind of, I mean, when I read through this whole, if you looked at my live stream, I mentioned this article. I read through this whole thing today. I reread it again before shooting this video. And I mean, just overall, I mean, the whole PDT rule, I mean, seems like a bunch of BS, but of course, it's something the government did. The government always, quote unquote, has a good heart, but at the end of the day, it's not really helping people whatsoever. They made it essentially to protect investors from like losing everything supposedly, but really how it's seen anymore is just as kind of hurting smaller accounts, because there's many of us that do our due diligence, do our own homework, trade based on only what we believe in, and obviously making 3% a day, only 10 or 11 market days, you're only going to make about 33% off of your account, versus if you did 3% a day times 20 days, you're going to make at least 60% off your account per month. Now, obviously, you're going to have higher days, lower days, but if you average 3 to 5%, you're going to, between 60% and double your account. So, I mean, yeah, the end goal is to get the account eventually up to 25,000. That will be awesome, of course, because if you can get it up to 25,000 and do Robinhood Instant and then day trade with that 25,000 and take them profits, I put the calculator up here for you guys. I don't want to make this video too long or anything, but I mean, look at your numbers. 25,000. Let's say you just average 4% a day. You're talking $1,000 of profit a day. You're only going to bring home probably roughly, let's just say 65% of that. You're still talking $650 a day. Let's say you only want to trade about, I don't know how that happened. Stupid Facebook. But you want to take that times, let's say you only trade 20 days out of the month. You're talking $13,000 a month of profit, guys, which let's say you want to bring all this home every month. You're averaging over 150 grand. You are in the top 1% of America, guys. So, or at least top 2%, I know for sure. But I think the top 1% of America is like 122,000 plus or something now. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure. I think that's what I heard. But yeah, so I mean, if you can get your account to 25,000, obviously that should be the end goal. But for those of you that have smaller accounts or just getting started and you're wondering how can I day trade around this PDT rule, this is your best bet. I mean, it's not the end of the world, guys, because I mean, let's say you're starting even with just $500 in your account and you make roughly 4% a day. You're talking roughly $20. Obviously, it'll get higher with compounding interest, but let's just, to keep it simple, say you average $20 a day times just, let's say, only 10 market days that you're allowed to trade. You're still talking $200 of profit that first month, and then obviously your account just keeps compounding over time. So I don't want you guys to get discouraged at all by this PDT rule. I was, honestly, whenever I was like reading through this, I was like, there's no way my Robinhood account's about to get flagged. I mean, I'm just screwed. But then I was like looking up I was actually looking at other YouTube videos, other YouTuber videos, and just looking in their comments and so on, and I mean, there's just nothing really to worry about at the end of the day, because Robinhood put this in place where you essentially have to wait that whole business day, so you won't like get flagged as a day trader, and you won't be violating that, was it the free rider, something that they said, what they call it, the free rider prohibition, Federal Reserve, whatever BS that they want to come up with. It's government at the end of the day. Government always finds a way to ruin things. That's why everyone with a brain knows that we need less government, not more. But that's a whole nother subject. But hopefully this video did help you guys out when it comes to trying to get around the PDT rule and day trading. If it did, definitely make sure to smash that like button and definitely smash that subscribe button. I really appreciate that and appreciate having you guys join the team. But until next time, guys, keep on going out there, achieving financial freedom, protecting your profits, making some profits this year, and I'll see you guys in the next video.